the shape of motion. What does motion look like? How does nature make forms that are efficient in terms of movement? And this is, I basically went into design mode with the film frames and started working. And sturgeons, if you ever study their forms, have flat shapes. And so I made it essentially like same way I made the wheels, but as soon as I started showing them in Georgetown, everyone came up and said, "This is great, these surfboards are great." So I said, you know what, if that's what people are getting out of it, okay, so they're surfboards. Sturgeon surfboards. But you can sense the torpedo-like quality of it, and to me, when I look at that, even though it's decorative, I feel motion, because that is a very primitive kind of code in our brains, that you see forms and see shapes and you kind of identify about it.
Color has something to do with emotion too.
Yeah.
Why did you take the fish?
Because the sturgeon is a very large fish. It's both sea, it's divided in the oceans and lake, and it's symbolic in a lot of folklore of immortality and Catholicism, right? The fish is a symbol of Jesus Christ. Thank you, Margot. And this is from my film, The Clown, the rotoscoping and direct animation onto film. And to me, this piece is called The Apocalypse, but it's very much about the impending change, and color, and the way color moves is very expressionistic. Again, one of the painters that influenced me a lot was Kandinsky. To me, it's about cyclical motion, about spiraling motion. So this is an example of, I work a lot with newspapers and magazines, and I collect them. And this is typical of what I got my patent for, and this particular technique. This piece is called Life, Look, Post, and it's made with Life, Look, and Post magazines. And it was done in the late 2000s. I finished it, but I've been working on it a very long time. But now the internet, the word post has different significance, and it's interesting in terms of communications how if you keep working over long bands of time, your work takes on new nuances that you never imagined. So, and Ginger, you asked me about the film, so I'm in the process of, I have my loop up, you can link to it, of different samples, but I'm in the process of building a page that relates directly to these things if anyone's interested.